Hi everyone, it's Dolly with Crafty Mermaid Mom. I hope you guys are enjoying your day. Today I have a project share for you, and this project share will be for fabric flowers that I have been making these past few days. I learned how to make these fabric flowers using Cornflower's tutorial, which I will provide the link to below, along with one other tutorial for a couple or a few of the flowers that I made. They're a different shape. I will also link that tutorial below. Not only can you get really creative with them, they are very therapeutic for me, and I usually make them when I'm sitting in front of the television relaxing. I feel like I can multitask that way. This way I can also create something at the same time I'm able to enjoy a movie and spend time with my family. So these flowers are made using cotton fabric as well as lace, or if you like, ribbon. There's, various material that you can use to make these. You can let your, imagination run wild, and you could kind of get very creative with them. As you know, I was introduced to these flowers by Cornflower. She did the tutorial, and she also did a giveaway one time of these flowers, and I was just hoping that I would be the winner because they were so beautiful. Well, I wasn't the winner, but later on she had gifted me with an amazing lot of blue, various blue fabric flowers, which I just absolutely love, and they're my favorite because they were all in the blues. And so I still have those. I will be sharing those eventually, but I wanted some time to enjoy them first. So her tutorial is very step-by-step, and you can make these flowers using various materials such as cotton fabric. You can use lace, you can use ribbon, and I chose to use mostly cotton fabric. I did use some fabric that is more like a silk, but I don't think it's a silk, but it looks like a silk. So let's go ahead and get started, and let me show you the first batch. So the first batch I decided to do in a pink because I noticed I have been doing a lot of shabby chic themes lately. So I thought it would be nice to do some pinks, and these flowers are what I'm talking about. And you can make these flowers using the cotton, you can use lace, and then you could even add buttons, or you can also add rhinestones or anything to the center just to cover up the area that you sewed together. So these were really a lot of fun to make, and well, let me show you. So this one is the fabric underneath with the lace on top, as opposed to the fabric on top with the lace on the bottom. So this one right here is a little different, and I actually made this using another tutorial, which I will link in the information box below so you guys can learn how to make this one as well. What I was initially trying to do was I wanted to make my favorite flower, which is a plumeria. And I found this one, which of course this does not really look like a plumeria because a plumeria does not have a flower in the middle. It's just very plain and simple. But I had a hard time gathering the middle part because my fabric was so thick, so I ended up having to cover that portion, but I thought it still came out okay. And so one of these days I will make a plumeria once I figure out how I could do it without showing all of the stitches in the middle. And then this one right here is very simple. This one is just the cotton fabric and the lace underneath as well. And then this one is the lace on top, cotton fabric underneath. And here's another one of those flowers that I made that resemble a plumeria without the lace. This is a larger one. This actually has 6 petals. A plumeria only has 5, at least the ones that I've seen. And so these ones were a lot of fun to make. This one I used no fabric. All I used to make this one was lace. Both the top portion and the bottom portion of this are lace. And this one I loved because I love the soft pink. The baby pink is really pretty, and I can imagine this in a shabby chic theme. So that is my kind of shabby, not really shabby, but baby pink. So let me show you the yellow ones that I created as well. So this is my yellow the yellow flowers that I created. And this one is the petaled flower. And I really like this one. I just added the flat back pearl to this one. And I love the soft colors. This one right here is the one with the lace underlay and then the yellow fabric, yellow floral fabric on top. This one has the lace on the top with the yellow fabric on the bottom. And then this one is another one of the petal flowers. And I thought this one was cute. This is pretty colorful. This one right here is very dainty. I don't know, I like this one. And I really love adding the flat back pearls to the middle. They look very feminine to me. And then this one right here, I have the lace underneath and then this ribbon on top with the flat back pearls. Very simple. And then this one right here is even more simpler. I just took fabric and I had a little tiny leftover piece of lace that I did not want to throw away. So I just added that to the top and I thought that came out pretty nice. So that is my yellow batch of flowers. And let me go ahead and show you my blue batch. And then here are the blue and green flowers that I created. And I only created 4 of these because I didn't get a chance to. So I do plan to make more of these. I just haven't had time. So let me go ahead and show these to you. This one has the fabric on top and the lace underneath. And these flat back pearls, they're pretty large. I received these from my mom. And then this one right here I thought was pretty dainty. I love that. I love the color of this fabric. And there's a lace underneath. This has the lace underneath. And I forgot to show you. So the bottom portion is just paper. This makes it easier for you to lay the flower down onto a project. It's easier to glue it down that way. And then this is the only green one that I've made, really. But I thought this was cute. And I would love to make more in this color because I think this color is very pretty. And then here's another one using a kind of a floral fabric. And I used this bluish green flat back pearl on this. And I love this lace. It's very, I guess, crinkly. I really love that. So these are my blue and green flowers. Okay, and then my next batch would be my vintage flowers. And I only made 4 of these so far, but these are my vintage ones. And I used the same vintage fabric, and actually this is not even fabric. This was a roll of ribbon. It was a thick ribbon that I just cut up. Let me show you the first one. The first one is just very simple. And this has the lace on top with a flat back pearl, and then the fabric, and then this one also the lace. This one is the lace is on the bottom and the fabric's on top. And I just cut a very tiny portion of the fabric for this because I wanted the lace to stand out. And then this one is very similar too. I still have some of the string hanging on that. This one's very similar to this. I just used a different lace on top. That was all. And then this, sorry about that. So this one is very similar to this, and I just used different flat back pearls. That's it. So yes, I would like to make more of these. I just haven't had time. So those are my vintage flowers. So the next batch of flowers that I put together were these Shabby Chic in white. And I love these, and I can't wait to use these in a Shabby Chic project. So a lot of these are similar, as you can see. So this one right here, I loved the lace or the cotton. What do you call this? I keep forgetting what the name of this is. Eyelet. And so I have made 1, 2, 3 of those, which are pretty similar. And then this, I did not use the lace underneath. Instead, I used the lace on top with the flat back pearl. And this one I used kind of a netted lace underneath and just a small portion of the fabric with a flat back pearl. And then this I also used a different type of lace, but I really like the way this came out. It's really pretty. I still have glue from the glue gun on it. And then this one is one of my favorites. This is the 5-petal flower, and I wanted this to be a white plumeria, but it didn't come out that way because again, I needed to hide the stitching, and I really need to figure out a way where I could make these and then sew it from the back where it's not too thick that it'll close. And you will understand what I mean once you make one of these. It's pretty hard because the fabric gets really thick, so you kind of have to cover it, but I'm still happy with it. I really like it in white. And then this one right here, I love the pink. I think I made a smaller one like this, and I just love how it matches with the pearl or the flat back pearl. So that is my Shabby Chic batch of flowers. And then I also have the final pink set of flowers, which are these. And these ones were kind of like my leftover fabric that I wasn't sure if I was going to use, but I did end up using. And this one is very simple. It's got the lace underneath, but you can barely see the lace. It's got the fabric and then the flat back pearl. And then this one right here is just opposite with the lace on top, but using the same fabric. And then I did use this material to make the petaled flowers. I did like that they had the flower print on these. It made it a lot more prettier. And then this one, I love this one. I love the baby pink and the pink that blends together. And then these are all basically the same, similar at least. And that's it for the pinks. I have one more that I made, and this one was from a leftover piece of fabric that I had. It was a peach fabric, and this is kind of like a thin cotton, and I like the way that this turned out. I love this peach color. I thought this was really pretty. So that is it so far for the flowers that I have made, and I really had so much fun making these, you guys. I feel like they're very therapeutic to make because you don't have to really concentrate when you make these, but don't get me wrong, they're not easy to make. You know, you still have to put the effort into them, but they are fun to make, and I really enjoyed making them. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this project share, and I hope you guys will try it using Corn's channel as well as the other channel that I have linked below to create these flowers. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day, everyone. Bye.